Hello, I'm Seerath and today I'm here to discuss that how can we read data from the data layer in Google Tag Manager. Now we will also see how to create the variable and how to send it to platforms like Google Analytics. So first of all, let us go to preview and let's see our data layer. This window is loaded and let's go and click our tag buttons like this. Let's click the other one also. Okay. Now if we go here and observe, we have this click text update. And if we go into the data layer, we'll see that clicked value is this. And we have another click text update. And if we go here, we see the click value as this. Now our value is getting updated, but we are pushing it in the data layer. But the point is that GTM still does not have the variable. It is still in the data layer, but we need to extract it so that Google Tag Manager can use it or it can send it to platforms like Google Analytics. So what do? We go back to Google Tag Manager, we go to the variables. Now here, we will create a new variable. I have already created this, but let's see how we can do that. We will click configure and select data layer variable. Now, this will not actually be the name that we want to give to the variable, but this will be the name that the variable already has. Like here, we are extracting clicked value. So this will be the name of the variable. We'll give it as clicked value. Now, the thing to be very, very careful about is that this is case sensitive. If we by mistake write C here, then this will not work. So while copying the name, we should be very careful. And we can rename it as DLV text. I'll not save it because I have already created it. Here, DLV text variable, where clicked value is getting captured from here and it's a data layer variable. So let's go to preview and see whether we are able to see this variable in the variable section or not. It's connected. So now let's go here. Yeah. Down in this section, we'll click this button and we'll see that we come to the variable section here. We just created this and it is defined. Now, the thing to notice here is if that we go a step back, this is undefined. So as we clicked a particular button there, this is defined. Now, we have extracted this value into a variable. Now, Google Tag Manager can use it in any way possible. Like we can send this to Google Analytics. And how can we do that? Let's go here. Let's go to the tags. Here also, if we go here in this debug mode and click the button again, the value of the variable will also be updated. We can check it. It is getting updated. So now we have the variable value based on whatever interaction we are doing with the website. Now we go back to Google Tag Manager. This is the tag that we are aiming to create. Let's see how we create it. First of all, we have the option for tag configuration. We select GA4 event. The configuration tag is GA4. The event name is click. Now, in the event parameter, we will add the parameter click value and we will select the value as the variable that we have created, DLV text variable. Now, this is done. We have to create a trigger now. So this trigger will be different. This will be a GA4 event trigger. So what will we do? We'll go here, we'll select a custom event. We will give the event name. So what event are we aiming to track? Now, we cannot fire this tag for GA4 Analytics on link click event. The reason being that it might take a moment for the website to load and the value to update. Now, just a second. Here. So this was the first time that the button was clicked, but the value of the text variable is still undefined. But if we go to the click text update, on this particular event, the value is defined. If we go up, here it will reflect the previous value. It will not reflect the updated value, but on the click text update, it will reflect the updated value. So we do not want that the previous value or an undefined value is passed to Google Analytics. So we want a bit of a delay. We want our trigger to be tied to this particular event. So that's why we are creating a custom event trigger in Google Tag Manager. Here we selected the type as custom event. Now we want this event to track click text update. Like this is the name of the event that we pushed earlier while creating data layer. While pushing something in the data layer. So this is the name of the event and we can name it and save it. I have already created this. So let's just leave it. I'll show you the tag here. This is my tag. It's a Google Analytics 4 event tag. GA4 tag is the configuration and event name is click text update. And we are passing the value of click value and the value is BLV text variable. And the trigger is a GA4 text trigger. This is the name that I have given to it, and it's a custom event and it is tracking the event click text update. Now we have done all of this. Now let's just go to preview and check whether this is working or not, whether the tag is being fired or not. Yeah, so let's go scroll down, click here. Okay, so if we go to click text update, we see that GA4 text tag that we just created here is being fired. And if we click it, we can see that, okay, this is the trigger, this is the event name, we are sending these parameters and all these things. Now, if we go to Google Analytics, and if I go to the debug view, now if I go here, do some activity, and I also click this, we'll just wait for it to load up. It's showing loading. Yeah, so we have it, click text update, and if we go here, we will see the parameter that we passed and it is storing the value. And if we see the other one, we'll also see the value will be changed. So now we have successfully extracted a value from the data layer in Google Tag Manager and passed it on to a platform like Google Analytics. Now there we can use it for whatever purpose we want to. So this is how we can read details from data layer. Thank you.